Vicky, the producer.
I know you ain't been lonely, and I've been going lonely. I know you been feeling lonely, and I've been going lonely. I know you been feeling lonely. I know you under your own thing, and I've been smoking on strong ways. I know you ain't been home, babe. I know you been feeling lonely. I know you under your own thing, and I've been smoking on strong, babe. I know you ain't been home, babe. I know you under your own thing. I know you under your own thing. I'm smoking on strong, babe. All of my money, like Robert De Niro. I'm eating her hair on, smoking gelato. She know what it be though. All on the bar, so I'm there with the bimbos. I ride in the Benzos, I ride in gelato. All in the Lambo, I'm worship the famo. She know what it be though. I'm on the north side, bitch in my wine. Know what it be though. I know you been feeling lonely. I know you under your own thing, and I've been smoking on strong days. I know you ain't been home, babe. I know you been feeling lonely. I know you under your own thing, and I've been smoking on strong days. I know you ain't been home, babe. I know you under your own thing. I know you under your own thing. She hit me on FaceTime. I tell her little bitch why. Tell her little bitch though. I let her go pie though. I let her on Sky though. She know what it be though. I get her every day though. I've been busy though. Yeah. Bad little bitch in my car though. She is a bad little bitch in my car. I tell her little bitch, you know you a star. I tell her little bitch, looking so good, and your son so kiss, and your son look good. You know she from the hood, and she hold a bad wood. She know what's good, and she know. I know you ain't feeling lonely. I know you under your own thing, and I've been smoking on strong days. I know you ain't been home, babe. I know you been feeling lonely. I know you under your own thing, and I've been smoking on strong, babe. I know you ain't been home, babe. I know you under your own thing.
Welcome to the Check-In Report. I am your humble yet gracious host, True and Livin. I am in the building. I'm not your homie, I'm the one and only macaroni. I am in the building. Nice to be here. Nice to be here. We are gathered here today to talk about Kamala Harris. She did a national grassroots call after the epic failure on election night. She decided to reach out to the grassroots people that supported her. You know, all the billions and the billions of dollars wasted on this failure of a campaign. She decided to reach out to her donors, reach out to the grassroots people, and to talk to them, to do a little call and reach out to those people. And I know you're asking, who is this old white man on the screen looking like he belongs on a box of Quaker Oats? That's Tampon Timmy. Doesn't Tampon Timmy look like he belongs on a box of Quaker Oats? He belongs on a box of Quaker Oats. He doesn't belong in the White House. But yeah, Kamala Harris decided to do a grassroots national call, to talk to the donors, the billions and billions of dollars that she wasted. And I have a question for you tonight. Did Kamala Harris let the Democrats down? Did she let America down? I want to know from you tonight. Did she let America down? Did she let the Democrats down? I think she did. I thought it was absolute asinine that somebody was telling America that I'm going to get in the country, I'm going to fix the economy, I'm going to do this, I'm going to do that. But she was the same person overspending on her own damn campaign. She put the Democratic Party in the red. All of the money allocated to her, all of the donors that spent money on her, she blew all of the money. She blew the bank. So yeah, I want to know tonight, did Kamala Harris fail the Democrats? Now let's get into Tampon Timmy. Tampon Timmy looking like he belonged on a box of Quaker Oats. Just looking at Tampon Timmy's face, I feel like making some Quaker Oats. I feel like making some grits. Old Man Winter. Now, I'm going to be honest with you. I think a huge reason why Kamala Harris lost the election season is because of Tampon Timmy. This is not the face of change. Respectfully, this old white man that belongs on a box of Quaker Oats, he wasn't the face of change. She should have got a young, up-and-coming multiculturalist like herself to be her VP, but she decided to go with Tampon Timmy. And I think that's a big reason why she wound up losing on election night. I think a lot, people want to talk about, her policies and her not having a plan and Joe Biden hurting her, a lot of the different things that why she lost. But a lot of people don't talk enough about Tampon Timmy. I think the Tampon Timmy choice was a bad choice. Yeah, Tampon Timmy was a bad choice. Now let's get into Tampon Timmy and the national grassroots call. Let's get into what they talked about on this call. Let's get into it. Salute to Didgis Balls. He said yeah, he said nigga says Tampon Timmy. Yeah, listen, I got a new name for Tampon Timmy. He's no longer Tampon Timmy. He's the Quaker Oats man. He looked like he belonged on a box of Quaker Oats. He's the Quaker Oats man. He looked like he belonged on a box of Quaker Oats. Cruz says, did you vote for Kamala? No, I did not vote for Kamala. Let's get into this national grassroots call that they did today. Let's get into it. This is the check-in report. Make sure you guys like, comment, subscribe. Hit that like button, hit that subscribe button. Let's get into it.
To everyone who's on the call, I can't express my deep gratitude to you. Personally, of being on this ticket was the privilege of a lifetime to be with Vice President Harris. But as an American...
Was it really a privilege of a lifetime, Tampon Timmy? Was it really? You guys lost in convincing fashion. You were ridiculed, made fun of, and make no mistake, Tampon Timmy, he made an absolute fool of himself on that debate. He was looking nervous. He was looking shaky. He did not look good on that debate stage. Now, that was another reason why a lot of people wasn't really feeling the Kamala Harris ticket. Tampon Timmy, you got to think, Tampon Timmy was brought in to, make it look like there's somebody there that knows what they're doing. Because, as much as we kick in Tampon Timmy's back, he is a governor. He does run a state. So, Tampon Timmy was really brought in to make it look like, we got somebody here that knows what they're doing, that knows how to run at least a state, right? But I really think that, when he did the debates, when they looked into his history in terms of the stolen valor, when they looked into his history in terms of the tampons, a lot of people was not feeling him. A lot of people was not, they wasn't really gravitating towards him. And he is a big reason why Kamala Harris lost. We have to realize that he's the reason. He's the big reason why Kamala Harris lost. You could blame Joe Biden. You could blame, her not, not being a good border czar. You could blame her on a lot of things. But I think her selection of VP was a terrible selection. There are plenty of young up and coming Democrats that she could have selected, but she chose to go with Tampon Timmy. But let's get back into the video.
To see you out there and to see the work that you did, to know that you put your heart, your soul, your time, your talent, your treasure into something bigger than yourselves. The promise of this country, a place where everyone belongs.
You absolutely wasted people's money, Tampon Timmy. What did the donors that sent money to the Kamala Harris, Tim Walz campaign, what did they do that was bigger than themselves? Millions of Americans wasted money on a campaign that was a failure. You failed the American people, Tampon Timmy. You and Kamala failed the American people. Millions of dollars blown on celebrities. Beyonce, you get $1 million. Oprah, you get $1 million. Cardi B, you get $1 million. Millions of dollars spent on celebrities, while the American people suffer to buy bread and eggs, suffer to live within their means in America. And you blew all of your donors' money. You should be ashamed of yourself, Tampon Timmy. Let's continue.
Where no one needs to go hungry or be unsheltered, and where differences of opinion can be celebrated and differences of ideas.
Differences of opinion? What are you talking about, Tampon Timmy? The Democrats do not respect people of differences of opinion. Let's be real here. Let's talk frank. You guys don't respect people with differences of opinions. As soon as somebody have a difference of opinion that doesn't, align with the Democratic agenda or Democratic mindset, you call them what? A fascist. You call them what? A Nazi. You call them what? A racist. So we have to stop with all of this. This is the big reason why you Democrats lost, because you don't respect people of different opinions. You don't respect people that don't think like you, that don't have the same mindset as you, that don't believe that men should be in women's sports, that don't believe that we should have intersexual bathrooms. This is a big reason why you lost, because you don't respect people that think different from you. And then when election night came around, that's why you caught that big L. Because the American people wanted to send a strong message to the Democrats. You are not listening to us. You don't care that we have different mindsets, and you will not be going back to the White House. Fire! 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 Yeah, salute to Jessica. I see Jessica's in the building. Salute to Jessica. Salute, Jessica. Yeah, man. Let's get back into Tampon Timmy and Kamala Harris. Let's get back into it.
Yes, and you put that out there and you worked hard for it, and for that I am forever grateful. I also recognize
how did the Democrats work hard? You ran a 90-day campaign. How did the Democrats work hard? They ran a campaign for 90 days. You threw Kamala Harris in the Democratic nomination seat. You didn't give her any time to really prepare. You didn't have her go out and talk to the publications, to the different media places. You did these short interviews where people didn't get a chance to know who she was. You didn't allow her to go to the Joe Rogan podcast so people could see what she's talking about and see who she is. You guys didn't do any work. You didn't do enough work. If you ask me, you didn't do enough work.
The emotions you're going through, and I share those with you. As the vice president often says, we weren't running against something, we were running for something. And to watch...
You wasn't running for nothing. You let the American people down, Tampon Timmy. You were so focused on putting tampons in teenage boy bathrooms. You were so focused on putting a Brock Lesnar-sized man with a wig in a boxing ring with a woman. You were so focused on these things, and you totally neglected the American people. You totally neglected the blue class, the blue collar worker, the middle class men, the hardworking men that make up this country, the hardworking women who make up this country. You totally ignored them. Let's continue, Timmy. Let's go, Tampon Timmy. Let's go.
The joy, the vision, the compassion, the decency that the vice president brought to this, and that each and every one of you reflected every place we went, the caring and the sense of joy. I know it's incredibly disappointing now, and look, candidly, it's a bit scary.
It's a bit scary. And who was leading the propaganda on why it's so scary? You guys were leading the propaganda. Now, I'm a firm belief that the Democrats need to be held responsible for all of the chaos that they've caused, all of the dog whistling they caused, all of the times they got on platforms and called, Donald Trump a Nazi, you called him a fascist, you called him a threat to democracy. You guys need to be held accountable. You had a lot of American people scared on election night. You had a lot of people in peril, in fear of their lives, in fear of their livelihoods, because you had people in a panic. Election night came and went. We have a new president. You should be apologizing to all of your donors and all of the people that you lied to, telling them that that Donald Trump is a fascist and he's a threat to democracy. You had the American people in fear because you want to get in the White House. Let's continue.
Because there's a very different vision that's being put out there. But now more than ever, we need the light to shine through. We need to be able to be that.
Doesn't Tim Walz look like he belonged on a box of Quaker Oats? Keep it a buck. When you see his face, doesn't look like it belongs on a box of Quaker Oats. I literally feel like going downstairs and making me some grits right now looking at his face. He belongs on a box of Quaker Oats. Let's continue, Tampon Tim. Let's go.
Hope for the neighbor who's really wondering. We need to be that anchor. For
and Tampon Timmy, we ain't forget about your stolen valor. We ain't forget about you talking about you was down there in Tiananmen Square lying about that stolen valor. Tampon Timmy, I remember when Sinclair said, I hope he's not lying to people, telling people he was the man in front of the tank. Anybody knows anything about the Tiananmen Square where there's like a man standing in front of the tank? Tampon Timmy, listen, he lied. He lied about his service. He lied. And salute to all the men and women that serve this country. But Tampon Timmy, you need to be held responsible. You lied to the American people about about where you served at. That was wrong. That was disrespectful. All of the times you guys disrespected Trump, saying that he was laughing at the cemetery, talking about, these guys are suckers for laying down their lives for their country. All of the times you said that, you need to be held accountable for your stolen valor, Timmy boy. You need to be held accountable for lying about what you did. You were not down there in Tiananmen Square. You was a liar. You was an absolute liar. You need to be held accountable for that. You need to apologize for what you said about Trump. Let's get because Trump could have went harder. He could have went way harder on his rhetoric about your stolen valor. But let's continue.
the folks who are wondering what's next. And each of you did the work. You took time out of your busy lives and you continued to do it. And it makes a difference. On the campaign trail, I would ask, there will be a day of reckoning when it will be asked, what did
the Democrats, your day of reckoning is here. You guys are crying. You guys are moaning. You guys are, you guys have been going on a sob tour for the last few weeks after you lost. The Democratic day of reckoning is here. You guys look pitiful. You look sad. You look disgraceful. Everybody's saying that the Democrats are in trouble. I don't think that, if the Democrats don't have a clear cleansing of the party, a clear, just a new regime that comes in there with new mindsets that want to work with the American people and work with the blue collar, the blue class, the middle class workers and stuff like that. If they don't put in a new regime, a lot of people are saying that the Democrats are in threat of being extinct. They have not been doing a good job. Salute to Sinclair. I see Sinclair's in the building. Yeah, the Democrats are in trouble. The Democrats are in trouble if they don't, kind of fix up the party, have the party look a little bit better. Bring in some new mindsets, some young, fresh faces. They're in danger of being extinct. Let's continue.
Did you do during the 2024 campaign? Well, I know the people on this call can say everything they possibly could. And for that, as an American, I'm incredibly grateful. And I mentioned that just yesterday, the product of the things the vice president fought for and the things that she got done.
What did she get done? What did she get done, Tampon Timmy? Can anybody in the chat tell me what Kamala Harris got done? What did she get done? Did she buy new pantsuits? What did she get done? Did she finally go to the border? What did she get done? Did she fix the economy? What did Kamala Harris do in her whole time as VP? What did she get done? She didn't get anything done. And that's another reason why she lost. She didn't get anything done. She doesn't have a track record of doing the work. She doesn't have a track record of getting the work done. That's a big reason why she lost.
We had the final pot of money from the American Rescue Plan that we were able to put $5 million here in Minnesota into food assistance for hungry families during this holiday season. That's the type of stuff you are fighting for. That's the type of things that make a difference. And those things are just as important now as they were before Election Day. And so I hope all of you take care of yourselves, take care of your families.
I think Kamala Harris should give back all of that money that she wasted. All of that money that she wasted, they're like, what are they, like $3 or $4 million in the red? All of the money that people wasted on this failure of a campaign, she should give the money back. You wasted the American people's money.
Find the place in your community to heal both yourselves and your community. And then when you're ready to get back in this fight, because it continues on.
You lost the fight. You lost the fight. The fight is over. You got beat like an old Virginia slave. You lost the fight. The fight is over. All right? Tampon Timmy, get your tampons ready. Make sure they're real exorbitant. Head back to Minnesota. Because the fight is over.
And I know that I've said it often on the campaign trail, I'm preaching to the choir. I couldn't be prouder to be with a choir that's on this call. You did everything that was asked. I also would have to say, I think all of us saw the possibility, and I know there's a bit of a feeling of loss because we saw.
That's my thing, Sinclair. Sinclair says, are they still asking for money? I think that they are still asking for money. They're still trying to galvanize people to make them think like this fight is not over. We're coming back. I'm gonna tell you right now, the Democrats would be absolutely stupid to try to bring back this in 2028. They would be absolutely stupid to try to bring back Kamala in 2028. She lost. Not only did she lost overwhelmingly. At least Hillary had the popular vote when she ran. At least Hillary had the popular vote. Kamala lost the popular vote and the general electoral college. It would be stupid to bring her back for what? She ran a failure of a campaign. The Democrats are in the red. Don't think for a second that the donors, the big donors, the billionaire donors, don't think that they're not mad. Or the millions that they spent on this ridiculous campaign that was a failure from the beginning. I would think that a lot of the donors that spent a lot of money, like the billionaires, that they were going to cut their taxes, because the Democrats love to tell people, oh, Donald Trump, he's only going to cut the taxes for the 1%. The Democrats cut the taxes for the 1% too. They do favors for the 1% too. They run the same game. They run the same game. Let's get back into it.
What a real leader looks like. We watched a speech.
A real leader? You guys are not real leaders. You got what type of leadership did you do, Tampon Timmy? Tampon Timmy. Did Donald Trump win Minnesota? Did he win Minnesota? I forgot about that. Did Donald Trump win Minnesota? I forgot if he did or if he didn't. Let me look that up real quick. Did Donald Trump win Minnesota or did he lose Minnesota? Can somebody tell me? Anybody know? Did Donald Trump win Minnesota or did he lose Minnesota? Somebody said Donald Trump beat 2 women. That's an absolute fact. He did. And he beat the charges. Did Donald Trump win Minnesota? Did he win? Let me know in the chat. Oh, he did. Okay. He did. Yeah, man. So, your own state don't respect you, Timmy boy. Your own state was betting against you. Your own state was like, we're not really rocking with Tampon Timmy over here. We voted for Donald Trump. Your own state turned their back on you. Your own state that you're the governor of was like, nah, we not rocking with the tampons in the bathroom. That's not leadership. If you had real leadership, Tampon Timmy, your state would have been behind you. Your state would have backed you. Your state would have been like, we're here for Tampon Timmy. They would have been in the crowd waving those tampons high and proud. They did not do that. Minnesota said, no, we're a state with common sense. Even though we put this loon, this doof, known as Tampon Timmy, as a governor, we will not be voting for him as VP. We will not be doing that. Let's continue.
Each on the ellipse the week before the election, where Vice President Harris delivered on the best of America.
Sinclair says, like, comment, subscribe, turn on that notification. That's a fact. Hit that like button. Hit that subscribe button. Hit that like button. Hit that subscribe button. If you have anything to add to the dialogue, anything to add to the discussion, we read all super chats. We read all donations. We read all super chats. We read all donations. Hit that like button, hit that subscribe button. Let's get back into it.
She delivered the best of our better angels. She delivered a vision where all of us mattered. She did it with grace and dignity and continued to do that every single day. She is still in this fight. She is doing.
How is she still in the fight? She lost. She lost, Tampon Timmy. There's no fight for her. And like I said, the Democrats would be stupid. The Democrats would look ridiculous if they were to bring Kamala back for a 2028 for a 2028 ticket. It doesn't look good. Do you really think the Democratic donors, do you think the donors, the billionaire donors that spent millions and millions of dollars on this campaign, all of the people that backed her, Nancy Pelosi, all of the people that put a good word in for her, yeah, let's run with the Kamala Harris ticket. Do you really think they want to run it back in 2028 after this shellacking that they received on election night? Oh, make no mistake, it was a shellacking. It was an absolute thrashing and shellacking on election night. Do you really think after losing the popular vote and the electoral college, losing all of the swing states, that they're trying to run this thing back? Don't be ridiculous. Don't be ridiculous, Tampon Timmy. Don't be ridiculous. Go back to Minnesota. Go back to the Quaker Oats facilities. Go put your face on a couple more boxes of Quaker Oats, because it's over. It's over. It's over, Tampon Timmy. It's over. You gotta know when it's over. When it's over, it's over. Stop telling people, oh, the fight is not over. We're gonna bring it back, and we're gonna do this, and we're gonna work for the American people. No, Tampon Timmy. You let the American people down. You and Kamala, you let over 50 million Americans down, because a lot of people voted for Tampon Timmy. A lot of people voted for Kamala Harris. You let them down. You let them down. All of the money grabbing, all of the lies and the deceit, trying to trick people into voting for Kamala, all of the shaming people into voting for Kamala, it did not work. It didn't work. Let's continue.
It every single day. She is not done with her current job, and she's not done being part of it with all of it.
She'll be done. She'll be done by January. What is it? The 20th? Is that when Donald Trump gets in the White House? She'll be done very soon. She'll be wrapping it up real soon. Tampon. She'll be wrapping it up real soon.
Personally, it was a privilege to be on this ticket.
It wasn't.
It was a personal privilege to be able to become friends with an incredible leader, which someone who
and don't think that Kamala Harris isn't thinking to herself, man, I really should have chose somebody else. I should have chose somebody else. I should have chose another person that was because people don't want to talk about how Tampon Timmy was just a bad choice. He was a bad choice. I remember when she chose Timmy, and the first thing that I said, I had never heard of Tampon Timmy, but just the optics of how he looked. Like I said, he looked like he belongs on a box of Quaker Oats. Tampon Timmy doesn't have the face of change. Like, let's bring it back to Obama, right? When Obama came into the scene, he was a lot of people thought he was a handsome man. He was he was multicultural. He looked like the future of America. This is way before that second term and all the grays start setting in, and all the lines in the eyes and the lines on the forehead set in. He was still perceived as a handsome man in his first term, right? So, he was the face of change. He looked like change. He looked like the future of America. When I look at Tampon Timmy's face, he looks like he belongs on a box of Quaker Oats. He looks like an old slave master. He doesn't look like the face of change. He doesn't look like the face of the future of America. He looks like he belongs on a box of Quaker Oats. Just looking at him, he's making me want to go downstairs and cook up some grits right now. So he didn't have the face of change. And I think that that's one of the things that people don't talk about. They don't talk about how, just the optics of it. Because, Kamala Harris, you're a female, you're running you're running to be a female president. You're running to be, you're running to, just as the party of, progressiveness, the party of, moving forward, future. I don't think that this was the right choice for her. She should have chose someone who was a multiculturalist. She should have chose an Asian man, maybe a black man, maybe a female, maybe a white female as her VP. Imagine how that would have looked better for female voters, because a lot of white females turned their backs on Kamala Harris. Imagine if Kamala Harris would have selected a white female as her VP. I think that would have helped her. Imagine if she would have had another multiculturalist as her VP. I think that would have helped her. Tampon Timmy was clearly not the right choice.
Was willing to take on some of the toughest fights and continues to do so. And I would just ask all of you to join me in welcoming our Vice President, Kamala Harris.
Oh, she's here. The loser is in the building. The loser is in the building. Put your L's in the chat. Put your L's in the chat. Put your L's in the chat. The loser is in the building. Hold on. Put the L's in the chat. Put the L's in the chat. Put the L's in the chat. The loser is in the building. The loser has awakened. And she, of course, she got that cheesy look on her face. Got that big old Kool-Aid smile on her grill. Yeah, man, she got that big old Kool-Aid smile on her grill. What are you smiling about, Kamala? What are you smiling? When you got that big old Kool-Aid smile on your grill, you lost. Not only did you lose, you lost in convincing fashion. At least Hillary Clinton put up a fight. Hillary Clinton, a lot of people kick in the back of Hillary Clinton. Hillary Clinton, she put up a pretty good fight. She won the popular vote. Hillary Clinton at least won the popular vote. So as much as people say, because a lot of people was running with the narrative of, oh, Kamala Harris lost because she's a woman and she's black. I disagree. I think that she lost because a lot of people thought that she was not equipped to handle the job. They realized that 4 years of Joe Biden was absolutely terrible for the economy, and we can't let her in here because she was a part of it. They looked at the border czar, her being a border czar, dropping the ball on the border. They looked at all of these things. I don't think it had a lot to do with her being a female. When Hillary Clinton ran, she won the popular vote. I think that America said that this woman is not capable of handling this job. Sinclair says her husband will divorce her by June. Come on, Sinclair. That's kind of low. Kind of low. Come on. That's kind of low, Sinclair. Come on. Yeah. I'm sure he's happy with with all, I'm sure he's happy that, a lot of this is calming down now. And, people aren't like prying into his personal relationship and prying into him slapping bitches. Oh yeah, Kamala Harris, he was backhanding women. Backhand, front hand. Open hand slapping chicks like Sugar Bear. Kamala Harris' husband was slapping women like the Mac. He was out there like Bishop Don Magic Wand, backhanding hoes. Which makes me think. Listen. She lost. We have to ask the question. I'm a very inquisitive person. Do you think Kamala Harris has caught a backhand from her husband? Let me know in the chat. Bah. 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 Was it front hand or was it backhand? Do you think she caught the front hand or the backhand? Do you think she caught the front hand or the backhand? Let's get back into Kamala Harris. Let's get back into it.
Thank you, Tim.
What was with that long ass pause of her cheesing? Who cheeses like that for 5 seconds like that? Did y'all see that? Run that back. She was cheesing for like 5 seconds. Look at her. What is with this long cheesing? Run that back. Look at that. Why is she cheesing for so damn long?
Thank you,
don't
Tim.
find that
Thank
suspicious?
You to join me in welcoming our Vice President, Kamala Harris.
Why is she cheesing so long? Look at how long she cheesed for. She was cheesing for a long damn time. Look at how long she was cheesing for. Look at this. Look at this. What are you cheesing for 5 seconds for?
You don't find that suspicious? You don't find that
What
suspicious?
are you cheesing so damn
You
hard
don't find
for?
that suspicious?
Why is she cheesing for so damn long? What are you cheesing about? Are you cheesing about all the American dollars that you stole?
You don't find that suspicious? You don't find that suspicious?
Are you cheesing? Think about it, y'all. The American public has been suffering. They've been suffering to pay their groceries. They've been suffering to pay their mortgages, their apartments. The price of living is out of control. She's asking you. She's texting you every damn minute. Send money to the campaign. Y'all got them texts from the Kamala Harris campaign. Send money to the campaign. You spent all the damn money. You lose. You're losing convincing faction. And you're up here smiling? What are you smiling about?
You don't find that suspicious? You don't find that suspicious? You don't find that suspicious?
Come on now. Let's continue.
Thank you, Tim. Thank you.
Thank you, Tim. Thank you, Tim. Why does she always sound so insincere? And that's another thing with Kamala. She just comes off so insincere, so fake, so phony. That's another thing why people didn't vote for her. She comes off so insincere, so phony, so phoned in, so telegraphed. She comes off like that. Somebody says, I want Barack Obama back. Shame on you for talking about you want Barack Obama back. Obama was a pimp. Obama pimped out America. I do not want Barack Obama back. He lied to the American public. Innocent people lost their lives by way of him using drones. People don't want to talk about that, especially not the Democrats. He absolutely turned his back on all of the black Americans that voted him in. He's a clown. We do not want Barack Obama back. You'll probably see him in another 4 years anyway. I'm sure he'll pop up. You know, whoever the Democrats roll out next, I'm sure you'll see him in another 4 years anyway. You'll see him again. But, you know, it's time for him to go, bro. And I do think that he was running the White House. I think he was running the White House with Jim Crow Joe. Let's continue with Kamala, though.
Back at you, brother. You are such an extraordinary leader, and we have become lifelong friends.
You ain't become no lifelong friends. You're gonna lose Tampon Timmy's number, you know, as soon as you leave the White House. She probably already lost it. And make no mistake, you know, Kamala Harris is very cutthroat. She's a cutthroat woman. Think about it. She was willing to throw Jim Crow Joe underneath the bus to further her political career. Kamala Harris is a cutthroat woman. She's willing to do whatever to further her career. Jim Crow Joe is not happy with her. He felt like he kind of, you know, he feels like Nancy Pelosi, Kamala Harris, and a lot of Democrats and Barack Obama, you know, pretty much, you know, started a coup against him. He had all intent purpose of, you know, running another campaign, running for another term. Nancy Pelosi, Kamala Harris, and Barack Obama, they turned their backs on him. They colluded against him. So, you know, Kamala Harris is very cutthroat. So all this, Tampon Timmy, we're going to be lifelong friends. Cap. Calling cap on that. Let's continue.
I just, in front of everyone, I want to thank you, Tim. You lead with courage. You lead with heart. You see the people.
We got 114 people in the building. I need y'all to hit that like button. Hit that subscribe button. Hit that like button. Hit that subscribe button. Yeah, I need y'all to hit that like button, hit that subscribe button. If you have anything to add to the dialogue, anything to add to the discussion, please put it in the super chat. We read all super chats. We read all donations. We read all super chats. We read all donations. Let's get back into it. Hit that like button, hit that subscribe button. Let's get back into it.
People, you care about the people. You believe in uplifting the dignity to which all people are entitled.
Uplifting the dignity. Does anybody in this room, anybody in this chat, do you feel uplifted by the Democrats? I don't feel uplifted by the Democrats. I feel like the Democrats are weighing me down. I feel like the Democrats are crabs in a bucket, pulling me by my leg, dragging me. Bring your ass back down here, Negro. Bring your ass back down here, nigga. You ain't going nowhere. Bring your ass back down here. The economy's messed up. It's messing up all the Americans. I don't feel uplifted by the Democrats. So what is this all you're uplifting? I don't feel uplifted by the Democrats. I feel like you guys are holding us back economically, holding us back by dumping foreigners in our neighborhoods. I don't feel lifted up by the Democrats. I do not.
And you do it and you have a sense of fun when you're doing it. But you are an extraordinary leader, and obviously the people of Minnesota are very, very lucky to have you there. But you are a national leader.
Clearly, they're not lucky if they didn't vote for. They did not vote for him. They did not vote for him as VP, and they did not vote for you. So Minnesota clearly isn't happy with him.
And a dear friend, and thank you. No.
And trust me, like I said, she has regrets that she put Timmy Boy on the ticket. She has regrets. I'm sure she probably thought, you know, I should have went with Gavin Newsom. I should have went with somebody that was a young, fresh face, maybe a woman, maybe a multiculturalist. She has regrets about selecting Tampon Timmy. She absolutely has regrets about choosing him.
Noel, thank you for your work in Pennsylvania and all that you did for our campaign.
He didn't do enough work. Did you guys see? It was a clip that was going viral with somebody that was the head of the Democrats in Pennsylvania. It was some guy who was head of the committee, the Democratic committee in Pennsylvania. He said that Kamala Harris never spoke to him, never reached out to him, never did any type of work with him, did anything for him in terms of, running a campaign out in Pennsylvania. So, she's thanking these people, but, you wasn't really willing to do the grassroots work. You wanted all these other people to do these. You want all these other people to really, do the back-breaking work for you. Come on, that's what it really was.
And let me just say to everyone on this call, I am so grateful for you, and I'm so thankful to you. I'm thankful for your love of our country and your willingness.
Thankful for what? He's the reason you lost. What are you thanking him for? He's the reason you lost, Kamala. He's one of the biggest reasons you lost. Now, listen, it was mostly because of you. You were just a bad candidate. Let's just be real here. This would be frank here. You was a bad candidate. There's no lying in that. You was just a bad candidate. But he is a part of the reason why you lost. You lost because of him. He was not a good selection for you, clearly.
To put the work into it. I'm thankful for the faith that you put in me and Governor Walz and our team. And I am thankful because I know your character is such that you're not going to get knocked down. And you're in this fight. And you're in it for all the right reasons. And I know that about you.
What do y'all think Kamala Harris is going to do next? I'm curious in that, and I'm not talking about in the next, I'm not talking about 4 years from now. And anybody who thinks that she's going to be back in that, nomination, I think it's ridiculous to even think that. She has no chance. Nobody in the Democrats is willing to put her back there. But I'm talking about after she leaves the White House. What do you think she's going to do? What is she going to do next? Is she going to go back to, Oakland and mess it up some more? Not Oakland, but the Bay Area, mess it up some more? Is she going to get in bed with a big tub of Ben and Jerry? What do you see Kamala Harris doing next? What do y'all see her doing next? Somebody says, I hope go away. Sinclair says, dear Lord, she's dumber than a box of hammers. Working at McDonald's. Game Sense says, working at McDonald's. She's finally going to show up to work. The manager is going to be like, you're like 30 years late. You're like 30 years late. You're finally ready for your first day. And
You don't find that suspicious?
we only got 21 likes in the building. I need you to hit that like button. Hit that like button right now. Hit that like button right now. I need you to hit that like button. Hit that like button right now. Hit that like button. Hit that like button. Hit that like button. I need you to hit that like button. We got 100 plus people in the building. I need you to hit that like button. We only got 21 likes. We got 100 people in the building. Hit that like button. Hit that like button. I would greatly appreciate if y'all hit that like button. Let me pin Sinclair's tweet. Hit that like button. Hit that like button. Hit that like button. I only got 21 likes, but we got 100 plus people in the building.
You don't find that suspicious? You don't find that suspicious? You don't find that suspicious?
I got 100 people in the building, but we only got 21 likes.
You don't find that suspicious? You don't find that suspicious? You don't find that suspicious?
I need you to hit that like button. Hit that like button. All right, let's get back into it.
It's why you're part of this call right now and all the work that you did over those 107 days and even before. That's your...
So the full campaign length was 107 days? Wow. So, I mean, listen, as much as I kick in the back of Kamala Harris, and rightfully so, 107 days to run a campaign. I mean, we have to be honest. Was that really enough time for her? it wasn't. I don't think I don't think a lot of people could win a race in 107 days. But is it really her fault? Not necessarily. I kind of blame the Democrats for pushing her into that seat. But at the end of the day, I mean, Kamala Harris, you were the figurehead. You were the figurehead of the race. You were the figurehead of the campaign. So it all falls on your shoulders. Who are we really supposed to blame here? We're going to blame Nancy Pelosi. We're going to blame the House Democrats. We're going to blame Barack Obama. These people, they're the people. They're the people in the shadow. They're the people in the darkness making these moves, making these decisions. So it all falls on Kamala Harris's shoulders. Do I think that winning an election within 107 days of only doing work? Do I think that was feasible for her to win? No, it wasn't. But I mean, like I said, it all falls on her shoulders, no matter what, because it is your campaign, or you are the one running.
Nature. And the outcome of this election obviously is not what we wanted. It is not what we worked so hard for. But
it's what the American people wanted. The American people wanted it. It ain't about what you wanted. It ain't about what you wanted, Kamala Harris. We all know what you wanted, Kamala Harris. You wanted a new pantsuit. You wanted open borders. You wanted to put men in female sports. We all know what you wanted. It ain't about what you want. It's about what the American people wanted. And they have spoken.
I'm proud of the race we ran. And
how are you proud of the race you ran? You lost terribly. How is she proud of a race she lost terribly? She lost in convincing fashion. Kamala Harris, you lost the popular vote. You lost all of the swing states. You lost the Electoral College. You lost. What are you proud about? Fire, 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 fire! I want to know, what is she proud about? Are you proud about losing those swing states? Are you proud about the American people turning their backs on you? Are you proud about the white women that said that they were supporting you, then they went into those voting booths and said, you know what, I'm going to vote for Trump? What are you proud about? You caught a shellacking on election night. There's one thing you should be proud about, Kamala Harris. You should hold up your head high. Hold up your head high, sister. You should be proud about coming out every single day with a new pantsuit. Fire, 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 fire! Every single day she had a new pantsuit. She looked lovely in the pantsuit. What, she had turquoise. Another pantsuit was lavender. Another pantsuit was hot pink. Another pantsuit was fuchsia. Different flavors and colors of pantsuits. If there's anything I'm going to remember you by, Kamala Harris, it's going to be your pantsuits. Fire, 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 fire! Oh, Abdur is in the building. What's good, Abdur? What's salute to Abdur? Abdur is in the building. What's up, Abdur? What's going on, man? Let's get back into Kamala here. Let's see what she's talking about.
Your role in this was critical. What we did in 107 days was unprecedented.
It was an unprecedented loss. One of the biggest political failures in American history, Kamala Harris. Make no mistake about it. It was a political failure. It was a political failure, Kamala Harris. We can't unsee that this was a political failure for you. You know? And no Democrat is going to swing. None of them are going to swing back and put you back in office, or are going to swing back and try to run another election with you. This was it. Your political career is over after this, Kamala Harris. You know, like Sinclair said, I think that she's probably going to write a book. I can see that. I can see her writing a book, you know, and things of that nature. But in terms of her political career, I think it's over. It stops here. Let's continue.
Think about the coalition that we built, and we were so intentional.
What coalition did Kamala Harris build? What coalition have you built? You built a coalition of whiny leftists that are tone deaf to what America is really going through. That's what the coalition she built. She built a coalition of whiny leftists that don't have a strong enough voter block, whiny leftists that cry when they get a paper cut, whiny leftists to what, you know, that are tone deaf to what the middle class, hardworking people are going through. That's what you built a coalition of. Tone deaf leftists that don't have a powerful or enough voting block. That's what you built. Yeah, she's talking about a coalition that she brought together. What coalition? What coalition? A bunch of whiny leftists that nobody cares about. You know what? You got a coalition of the View watchers. A bunch of women from the View. You got a coalition of them. What coalition has she made? It's ridiculous. Let's continue.
About that. You would hear me talk about it all the time. Being a daughter of parents who were active in the civil rights movement.
Oh, that was a lie. I'm still waiting on the proof of that, Kamala Harris. Kamala Harris said that she used to be a baby and she used to go to the civil rights meetups and stuff like that. The civil rights. She made it sound like she was out there during the civil rights era when she was a baby. Now, anybody that knows anything about the civil rights era, those were some crazy times. The people that were out there protesting in the civil rights era, like, you know, they want to show you guys the PC pictures, the PC videos. Back in those times in the civil rights era, people were getting punched in the face, knocked up upside the head by racists, bit by German shepherds, sprayed down with fire hoses. It was no place for a young child like Kamala Harris was. So Kamala Harris, I am still looking for these pictures of your mom and dad at these civil rights functions. I'm still looking for these pictures. I'm still looking for the evidence and the proof of that. Or are you just lying about this? Where's the proof? We want to see proof that you were doing these things. I want to see proof that your mom and dad were even a part of it. I want to see proof of your mom and dad actually at these functions, at these protests, at these link-ups where people were out there being freedom fighters. I want to see proof of that. We have not seen any proof of that. It's easy to just say these things, Kamala Harris, but where's the proof? Where's the actual proof that your mom and dad was at these civil rights protests? Because I'm very skeptical on that with her when she mentions that. And I don't like that. I don't like that she's mentioning these things, but she has no proof. It's easy for you to just say, "Oh, my mom and dad, they were at the civil rights functions, and yeah, they were walking with Dr. King." Where's the proof? Where's the proof of this? We have no proof of this. How can we validate your claims here? Because I don't believe her. I don't believe her whatsoever. Let's continue.
I know and believe that the best movements that are about progress in our country mean that it's leaders that we are.
I need y'all to hit that like button. Hit that like button. We got 100+ people in the building. Hit that like button. Hit that subscribe button. Oh, it's there for a reason. Hit that like button, hit that subscribe button. If you have anything to add to the discussion in here, please put it in the super chat. We read all super chats, we read all donations. Let's get back into it.
Are dedicated to the coalition, to bringing people together that seemingly have nothing in common, but have everything in common.
Oh, the coalition of people that support you, Kamala Harris, they have something in common. They're whiny. They don't care. They're tone deaf to what, the average American is dealing with. They possibly have pronouns. They have their hair dyed the same color as a cock. That's a chicken. That's the coalition that supports you. You don't have a coalition of hardworking people, people with common sense, people that are business-oriented, business-minded. You don't have a coalition of people like that. You have a coalition of whiny leftists that cry when they get a paper cut. That's what you have a coalition of. You don't have a coalition of powerful, strong-minded individuals that want to see America do better. You don't have that, Kamala, clearly, because that's why you lost this election. Let's continue.
A coalition where we bring people together based on a deep love of our country.
How did you bring people together, Kamala Harris? You divided people. Can we talk about all the times that the Democrats divided us? You divided us. Let's talk about how the Democrats divided the black community. You divided the black community. You had black women at war with black men over this election season. Did you not? You had black men warring with their own women over this election season. You had Jim Crow Joe talking to Cardi B, talking to Charlemagne the God, rather, talking about, if you don't vote for me, you ain't black enough. You have divided us. You are not bringing the black community together by way of this election season. You divided us. You divided undecided voters and voters that supported you. There were people that were undecided. They were not sure if they wanted to vote it. They were not sure if they wanted to vote for you. They were not sure if they wanted to vote for Donald Trump. They were not sure. They were still thinking. You divided those people because you told those people that they were idiots if they didn't vote for you. You told those people that if they didn't vote for you, that they were supporting a fascist. They were supporting a Nazi. They were supporting someone that was a threat to democracy. You divided undecided voters and voters that supported you. You have been dividing Americans, Kamala Harris. You are guilty of such.
Fire! 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 Fire!
You divided us. You know? And let's talk about how she divided. Clearly she divided the Latino community, right? Because we all saw the chart. I don't have the chart up here, but we all saw the chart. It was a lot of Latino men voted for Donald J. Trump. A lot of Latina women voted for Kamala Harris. So you were causing division in the Latino community as well. Because you made a lot of Latino men were supporting Trump, and Latina women were supporting you. So clearly you were causing division in the households and in the Latino community. So you were not bringing us together, and you clearly. And another thing that nobody ever wants to talk about. Nobody talks about this. Nobody talks about this. Nobody talks about this. What about the division in the LGBTQ community? Are we going to act like the LGBTQ community just supports the Democratic left? No, they do not. There are conservative LGBTQ people that vote for Donald Trump, that support the Republicans. You divided that community as well. But when you had Barack Obama, You had him chastising black men for not supporting you. You know, you didn't tell Barack Obama to talk to the LGBTQ community. You know, listen, like I said, you know, Barack Obama, he has the cachet to talk to the LGBTQ community, you know, in that manner, because he did a lot for the LGBTQ community. But when it came to Black America, he has no cachet in the Black community to talk to us in any type of disparaging way. Barack Obama ain't nobody in the Black community. He's a clown. He's a charlatan. He's a deceiver. But instead of using Barack Obama to talk to the LGBTQ community and tell the LGBTQ community, listen, I did a lot for the community. You know, I have been a supporter of your community. All I'm asking for you guys is to support Kamala Harris. Please, I need you guys to support her. You know, no matter what your political opinions are, and you know, he should have talked to the LGBTQ community in that disparaging manner, like he did to the Black community, to the Black men. He should have had the hand on the shoulder. I may have a problem with that. He should have talked to them like that, you know. But they decided not to do that. Let's continue. Let's continue.
And our understanding that the strength of our country will be a function of.
We got 155 people in the building. I need 155 people to hit that like button. I need 155 people to hit that subscribe button. We got 155 people in the building, but I only got a little meager 30 likes. I need y'all to hit that like button. I got 155 people in the building, but I don't have 155 likes.
You don't find that suspicious? You don't find that suspicious? You don't find that suspicious?
I need y'all to hit that like button right now.
Fire! Fire! Fire!
Yeah, I need you to hit that subscribe button. I need you to hit that like button. I need you to hit that like button. If you have anything to add to the dialogue, if you have anything to add to the discussion, please put it in a super chat. We read all super chats. We read all donations. I want to hear from you people. I want to know what you guys are feeling about this election season, the results of it. I want to hear from you guys. So if you have anything to add to the dialogue and discussion, please put it in the super chat. We read all super chats. Let's continue.
Our willingness to put in the work.
What work did you put in? You did not put in any work, Kamala. You sat on your ass for 4 years. You never went to the border. You dropped the ball on the economy. You brought new pantsuits. What work did you do? You did no work. I'm tired of you talking about the work that you did. You didn't do any work. You didn't get enough work done, clearly. If you got work done, then the people would have probably supported you if you would have got some things done, but they did not. Let's continue.
And that we will do that work with a sense of joy.
Yes. Wait, what was that?
Yes.
What the hell was
that? We will do that work with a sense of joy. Yes.
With a sense of joy, yes. What was that? Is she? Do y'all think she's reading this off a teleprompter again? Oh my goodness, Kamala, are you reading this off of a damn teleprompter? You can't speak from the heart for one time in your damn life.
Fire! 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 Fire!
Is this woman really reading off of a damn teleprompter right now? You gotta be kidding me. Did you see that? You can tell she's reading this off of a teleprompter just by the way she worded that. Look at how she worded when she was reading, when she said, yes. Look at that. Let's run that back. Run that back.
With a sense of work ethic, with a sense of joy, yes. With a sense of...
She's reading this off of a damn teleprompter. She is reading this off of a damn teleprompter. She can't speak from the heart. She doesn't. This is the reason why she didn't want to go to the Joe Rogan podcast. This is the reason. because she doesn't know how to speak from the heart. She doesn't know how to speak and just convey her messages, talk freely. She needs a script in front of her. She needs a teleprompter in front of her. She can't speak freely. She can't speak from the heart. She can't speak off the cuff. She can't give you streams of consciousness. She needs a script. She needs a teleprompter in front of her. She needs the cue cards. And that's why America said, you know what, we don't need this. We need an American, we need a president that can speak freely, speak from the heart. That doesn't need a teleprompter in front of them every 5 damn minutes. It's ridiculous. Let's continue.
Work ethic and understanding it's going to be hard, but it's good work. It's good work to be engaged in a collective fight for America's future.
And you lost that collective fight, Kamala. Did you not lose the collective fight for America? You lost the collective fight for America. And make no mistake, Kamala Harris needs to apologize. She needs to apologize to a few people. She needs to apologize to all of the Americans that donated to her campaign. You need to apologize, Kamala Harris. Here, the American public, they were suffering to buy eggs, bread, milk, the cost of living, mortgages, apartments, staying afloat in this economy, and you were texting them every damn week for a damn donation. You need to apologize to those people. You need to apologize to those people with your poor spending. You gave Oprah $2 million to do a town hall. You gave Beyonce $10 million to speak at your campaign rally. You gave Meg Thee Stallion a bag for shaking a little ass on your campaign stage. You had Glorilla, but you had her on the stage doing that, sounding like a country bumpkin. You need to apologize for wasting the American people money. Apologize. And y'all was getting them texts. I know y'all was getting them text messages. Oh, Kamala Harris, she needs money. Can you send in a donation? She was sounding like Dr. Umar Johnson with these damn donations.
You don't find that suspicious? You don't find that suspicious?
She was getting more donations than Dr. Umar. She needs to apologize for wasting the American people's money. And then for her to overspend, because the Democrats are in the red, they overspent the money. They went broke.
You don't find that suspicious? You don't find that suspicious?
They went broke. And you were supposed to fix the economy, Kamala? Hold on. You were supposed to fix the economy, but you overspent on your own campaign? Make it make sense. This was supposed to be the woman that fixed the damn economy, but she overspent the money that was allocated to her. Ridiculous. Let's continue.
And it means so much to me and to Governor Walz that you knocked on doors, you called friends, you called in favors. You said, hey, You said, hey, Kamala, she wants to, she's running for office. I hate the way, well, let me not say use hate. I don't like the way Kamala talks. I don't like the way she talks. Her voice is just very annoying. It's just something, I think that's another reason why she lost. Her voice is very annoying.
Am I the only person that just her voice just comes off very annoying? You know, because she already comes off very insincere. She comes off very insincere and phony. But that's more so it just her, her tone of voice, right? That's more so just her tone of how she's talking. But, the sound of her voice is very annoying. Is it just me? Is it just me? Is it just me? And I've heard people say that before. Let's continue though.
Showed up at your softball game. Now I need
Showed up at the softball game. Nobody showed up at the softball game talking about, are you going to vote for Kamala Harris? The softball game.
to show up at the campaign office.
People that have pronouns don't play softball. They don't play sports. They don't play contact sports. They're inside the house eating a damn lollipop, picking out a pronoun. What the LL Cool J say? Sitting at a bus stop, looking on a lollipop. That's what your voters do, Kamala Harris. They're at the bus stop sucking on a lollipop. They're not at no softball game. They're not at no football game. Not no basketball game. They're at the bus stop sucking on a lollipop. Yo, y'all hit the like button. Hit the subscribe button. I'm turned up tonight. Hit the like button. Oh man. Let's continue. Let's hit that like button. Hit that like button. Hit that subscribe button. I see CJ in there. He turned up. Hit that like button. Hit that subscribe button. Let's go.
You put in the time. It was personal for you, and you gave all that you could to support our campaign. Because of your efforts, get this, we raised an historic $1.4 billion.
$1.4 billion, and you blew all of it. Let me get this straight, Kamala Harris. You're bragging about all of the money you burnt? All of the money that you burnt? All of the money that you blew? You blew $1 billion. You blew the money. The Democrats are in the red. They blew $1 billion. Are you seriously bragging about that? See, this is how disrespectful the Democrats are. The Democrats are bragging about the billion of dollars that they allocated and got together, right? They're bragging about that. Here you are, struggling to pay your bills, struggling to pay your mortgage, your apartment, trying to survive in America, right? And you got Kamala Harris bragging about all of the money she blew. All of the money that she blew. They don't got not $1 of that $1 billion that they raised. They blew every single cent on ads, on celebrities, town halls, promotional spots, commercials. They blew every red cent. These were the people that were going to fix the economy, ladies and gentlemen. It's sad. Clearly, the American people made the right choice. The American people made the right choice.
Almost $1.5 billion from.
We got 200 people in the building. I need y'all to hit that damn like button. Hit that like button, y'all. We got 200 people in the building. I need y'all to hit the like button. Hit that subscribe button. Hit that like button. hit that subscribe button. If you have anything to add to the dialogue, anything to add to the discussion, please put it in the super chat. We read all super chats. We read all donations. We read all super chats. We read all donations. I want to hear from you people. I want to know what you guys are thinking. How are you feeling about this election season? How did you feel about the results? How do you feel about Kamala Harris blowing billions of dollars of American people's money? I want to hear from you tonight. I want to hear from you guys tonight. Let's get back into it.
Grassroots supporters alone, the most in presidential campaign history. Nearly 8 million donors contributed an average donation of about $56 to fuel our people-powered campaign.
All of that money blew. Did anybody in here send any money to Kamala Harris? I hope you didn't. I hope you spent that money on yourself. I hope you spent that money on your kids, on your family, on your loved ones. Did anybody spend any money on the Kamala Harris campaign? I wasn't getting those text messages. I did a video actually on that, on the receiving text messages. You know, I think a lot of people got those text messages, at least on the East Coast, you know, about Kamala Harris, and she wanted money, and you know, she wanted, you know, people to support the campaign. I mean, I'm sure people got those text messages. Did anybody support her campaign via you know, sending her money? Speak now or forever hold your peace. Like I said, I hope you guys spent that money on yourselves. I truly do.
And understand that the work that we did included the work that so many of you here did, which is to talk to...
What work did she do? I'm still trying to figure that out. What work did Kamala Harris do? What work did she do?
You don't find that suspicious?
What work did she do? Can anybody tell me what work did she do? I truly, I'm not yanking your chain here, y'all. I'm truly not yanking your chain. I'm not trying to play on you guys, on you guys' intelligence. I really want someone to tell me what this woman did. What did she do? Forget about you know, the election season and what she did during the election season. What did she do in the last 4 years as VP? What has she done? Because I can't come up with anything. I can't come up with an itinerary of things that she did, you know, things that she accomplished, things that she got done. What did she do? Please, I mean, is she gonna brag about the money that she blew? I mean, is that what she's talking about? That she accomplished blowing $1 billion of Americans' monies that she wasted and lost in convention faction during the election night? What did she accomplish? Somebody give me an itinerary of what she accomplished, because I can't think of anything that she accomplished. I truly can't.
First-time voters. Many of you are first-time voters. And to talk about how being involved can make a difference. And that remains true. And that's one of the pieces that I just want us to please take away, that our fight for freedom and for opportunity and for the promise of America, it included, for example, almost 4 million first-time contributors to our campaign.
And you blew their money. You blew their money. Does it make you feel good that you blew their money, Kamala? Does it make you feel good that people that couldn't buy bread, eggs, and milk, that you wasted their last $56, their last $40, their last $90 on your BS campaign? Does it make you feel good? Did you sleep good at night? Knowing that you blew that person's last $96 on your failure of a campaign, does it make you feel good? Do you sleep well at night?
Because of the work you did of helping people know that they can be engaged and that they're not outside, that they're inside, that we're all in this together. And that work continues. The work
does not continue. You're going to be on your keister in January 20th. Is that when they kick her out the White House? They're gonna have the U-Haul trucks up there, the Penske trucks up there. I might have to go up there. I mean, I might have to go up there and help her with her furniture, help her with her belongings. It's gonna be a lot of pantsuits and boxes packed up in that U-Haul. Let's continue.
Must continues of reminding ourselves that we have an ability to stay engaged in a way that will make a difference. The work that you all did, it's going to have lasting effect. Again,
why are you lying to these people, Kamala? You're lying to these people. Right now, the Democrats have looked, they have never looked so bad ever in political history. They have never looked so bad. They have never looked so bad with egg on their faces. People are saying that the Democratic Party may be going extinct. You guys lost the House. You guys have lost the presidential seat. Donald Trump is probably going to put more people in the Supreme Court. You guys lost. Why are you lying to the American people like there's like some type of, ray of light? There's some, there's some gold, almost, at the end of the rainbow. You blew your donors' money. You let the American people down. You ran a failure campaign. And it's over. Stop lying to the people. You have not built a coalition. You have built a group of whiny leftists that have no political power in America. You have built a group of whiny, pronoun-using, people that dye their hair the same color as a cock, respectfully. And we're not speaking against those people. I just want to we're not speaking against those people because we all have people of that community and we love those people and we respect those people and those people should be loved and respected and those people have a voice. We all due respect, right? But I'm just talking about the people that have supported her and the people that are rocking with her and the people that were backing her. This was the coalition that you built. You didn't build, a coalition of hardworking, blue-collar men and women that believed in what you were saying clearly. Because all of those people resonated with Donald J. Trump. They did not resonate with you. So, when she talks about this, the things that we've built and the coalitions that we've made, it's hogwash. The Democrats have lost all of political power. Nobody believes in them. Did you guys see AOC in her car looking like an absolute doof? And don't get me wrong, I have a crush on AOC. I'm going to be honest. I do have a crush on her. I do have a crush on AOC, I do. But she was looking like a straight up doof in the car talking about, I want to talk to you, people that supported Donald Trump. I want to talk to you. I want to learn from you. I want to learn from you. The time to learn about your supporters and the time to learn about the people who supported Donald J. Trump was months ago, years ago. After the Democrats caught a shellacking, this is not the time to learn. You should have been trying to hear the American people months ago. You should have been trying to talk to the blue-collar workers years and months ago. You should have been working with them years and months ago. Now you want to talk to them after you caught a shellacking on election night? Fire! 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 Pitiful. Pitiful. Absolutely pitiful. Let's continue. Let's get back into this.
Say, the election didn't turn out like we wanted it to. Certainly not as we planned for it to.
Clearly, because you guys had egg on your faces. You guys looked at crazy. You guys looked at ridiculous, you know? And I still don't respect. I don't respect how Kamala Harris. Did you guys see this? I didn't respect how Kamala Harris didn't talk to the people that were there at Howard on election night. She walked off and left. She didn't even have the respect for those black girls out there that were excited to possibly see the first female black president. She just left. She had one of her little aides go out there and say that Kamala was going to address them tomorrow. I didn't appreciate that, because there was a lot of black girls that were out there. They were excited. They were feeling good. A lot of them went out there and voted. And they were, happy at what they were possibly going to see. You let them down. Win, lose, or draw, you show up. Win, lose, or draw, you show up for the people that supported you. You disrespected those women that night. You get your high yellow ass out there and you talk to them. You tell them, listen, guys, it's going to be a long night. It's not looking good for me, but I'm going to see you guys tomorrow. At least show your face and show them the respect, to those young girls out there that were happy to vote for you and were excited to see your face. I didn't like how she did that. I didn't appreciate that. I did not appreciate that. I did not. Let's get back into it, though.
But understand that the work we put into it was about empowering people. That's the spirit with the work we did. Our spirit and our work was about saying that it is a strength that we each have to lift people up, as opposed to,
like I said this before. Do any of y'all in here, we got 200 people in the building standing tall. Salute to everybody that's in the building. Do any of you guys feel lifted up in America? I don't feel lifted up in America. When it comes to the Democrats, I don't feel lifted up. I don't feel lifted up in America. I feel like the Democrats are like crabs in a bucket, grabbing at my kneecaps, grabbing at my ankles, trying to pull me down by the weight of the economy, trying to pull me down, flooding immigrants into my community. When they flood immigrants into the community, it's like me trying to get out of the crabs it's like me trying to get out of the barrel, being dragged down by the Democrats, and them pouring another batch of crabs on my head. That's how I feel in America. I feel like the Democrats are dragging me down economically. They're dragging me down by way of immigration. They're dragging me down. I don't feel like Kamala Harris and Joe Biden are lifting me up. Who feels lifted up in America? Fire! 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 All this speech of lifting people up, lifting it up, lift it up, lift it up. People, clearly the people who voted on election night, they don't feel lifted up because, Donald Trump won the popular vote and he won the Electoral College. So clearly the American people don't feel lifted up. They don't feel lifted up in America. And it's by way of you. It's by way of Joe Biden. You're the reason why people don't feel lifted up. So stop all this rhetoric of feeling lifted up. People don't feel lifted up. People are feeling the weight of the economy, feeling the weight of you guys dumping immigrants in their communities. So stop with this lifting up talk. We don't want to hear it anymore. It's nonsense.
opposed to beating people down. It is a strength we have that has lasting effect. So all that work that you did that was about engaging with other people, engaging with perfect strangers and in their face seeing a neighbor, that has...
You better talk to your union member. Or what she said, you better thank your union member. I just felt like saying that. Hit that like button, hit that subscribe button.
Lasting effect. It reminds people that there are leaders like you who care and will bring us together. And you know, sometimes in the darkest moments,
Adam Young, what you know about Danger Doom? I said, what you know about Danger Doom, Adam? I saw what you wrote. What you know about Danger Doom?
people lose faith in that. Are there people out there that feel that way? And you reminded people that yes, there are. And there are a lot of us. And that strength cannot be taken from us. That is our strength. It cannot be taken from us. So listen, as I said the day after the election, I still strongly believe the light of America's promise will burn bright as long.
Oh, shut up. Shut up. The light of America's promise. This little light of mine, I'm gonna let it shine. This little light of mine, I'm gonna let it shine. Kamala Harris, you have dimmed that light a long time ago. You have dimmed that light a very long time ago. What are you talking about? Stop it. You have dimmed that light a long time ago. People are hurting in the damn economy. What light? What light are you talking about? We don't believe you. Stop with all these ridiculous soothsayings. You let the American people down. You ran a terrible campaign. That's it. Stop lying to them. Stop lying to the people that supported you. Stop lying.
As we never give up and we keep fighting. And the fight that fueled our campaign.
You're not fighting anymore. You're not fighting. You're gonna go off. You're gonna write a book. You know, and you're gonna tell. You know, you're gonna do a tell-all book. You're gonna talk about how you're gonna talk. She's probably gonna write a book and talking down about Joe Biden. She's probably gonna say some besmirching things about Joe Biden. She's so phony. She's been coming off phony this whole time. She's so phony, full of it.
A fight for freedom and opportunity that did not end on November 5th.
Yes, it did. It ended. It ended. Yes, it did. It ended. It ended. It actually ended, you know, when the first day you stepped into the White House. That's when it ended. It ended the first night you stepped into the White House. The first day you stepped into the White House, that's when it ended. It ended.
For the dignity of all people, that did not end on November 5th. A fight for the future, a future in which all people receive the promise of America? No. A fight that is about a fight for the ideals of our nation, the ideals that reflect the promise of America. That fight's not over.
It's been over. It's been over. Because you were terrible. You were a terrible vice president, Kamala Harris. Make no mistake about it. You're a terrible vice president. You were a terrible Democratic nominee. Make no mistake about it. You know, now listen, like I said, you know, did the Democrats give you a fair shake? You know, they only gave you about, 90 days to run a campaign. I think that was kind of a tall task for you to do, Kamala. I really do. I'm going to throw you some bell on that. But when it comes down, when rubber meets the road, Kamala, when it all comes down, when we really just look in hindsight, you were a terrible choice. Because, yeah, I could point fingers at the Democrats. I could point fingers at Joe Biden. I could point fingers at Nancy Pelosi, Tim Walz. I could point fingers at everybody. But Kamala Harris, when it really comes down to it, you were just a terrible choice. You were a terrible choice as vice president. Because let's be real, she was a diversity hire. Let's really just talk about it. She was a diversity hire. Joe Biden wanted the female vote. He wanted the black vote. He wanted a multiculturalist vote. So he gave Kamala Harris a vice president job, right? And he also wanted to be progressive because he's a Democrat, want to be progressive, and give a woman a chance and have that look more of a more appetizing ticket when it came to election night, and they were successful. But when it came down to you being a president, Kamala Harris, people were never sold on that. You don't have the track record. You don't have the accomplishments of a VP. You don't have anything of notoriety that we can look back and say, oh, Kamala Harris, she did a great job on this when she was in office. But you don't have that track record. You don't have that track record. You dropped the ball on the economy. You were the worst border czar we've ever seen. You were just terrible. You were terrible. You were a terrible VP. You were a terrible choice for president. And the Democrats have egg on their face by way of you. So when rubber meets the road, we have to look at you. It's your fault, Kamala Harris, that Donald Trump is going to be the president for the next 4 years. Because everybody's blaming everybody. We need to look at you. You're the reason. If the Democrats would have chose somebody a little bit better, if they would have actually had some primaries and actually let the American public choose, maybe they would have had a better shot at winning this thing. But you clearly was not the right choice. You were a terrible choice. Let's get back into it.
So look, we still have a lot to fight for. Okay?
You're not fighting for nothing. You're not fighting for no one. You're going to leave the White House and write another book. That's what you're going to do. Stop it. You're not fighting for nobody.
Future where every American can pursue their dreams, ambitions, and aspirations, where the women of America have the right to make decisions about their own body, not their government telling them what.
Here we go. Here we go again. You know, and I always found it weird that the Democrats were running on this. Now, this is what I want to ask everybody that's in here. We got about 200 people in the building. I want to ask y'all this question because they keep running with this narrative. Now, here you have the government, right? Because, you know, Kamala Harris represents the government. When the pandemic happened, right? When the pandemic happened, they wanted everybody to subjugate their bodies to what? To the jab, right? They wanted everybody to subjugate their bodies to the jab. You were making people take jabs because the government said so. You were making us put our bodies on the line, like just like what you said with the women, right? With the women, the government should not tell women what to do with their bodies, yada yada yada, right? But when the pandemic happened, you didn't mind telling people what to do with their bodies. So I guess that was the exception to the rule. It's all hogwash. Oh, the government doesn't want people. We don't want to tell people what to do with their bodies. But you've done it before. So that's hogwash. That's hogwash. That's absolute hogwash. Let's continue, y'all. My phone just turned off, so I'm not gonna know what's going on in that chat. So we're gonna ride out. I don't know what's going on in the chat right now. We're gonna ride out. So anybody that's in the chat, I can't see what's going on in the chat right now. Actually, let me see if I can put up the chat in my OBS. Give me 1 second. Docs right here, and my chat should be right here. Let me see if I can open up my in the chat. All right. Let's get back into it.
What to do? Our fight for the rule of law, for freedom for all, for equal justice, for the sacred principle that everyone, no matter where they start out, has certain fundamental rights and freedoms that must be upheld.
See, that's another thing that the Democrats were doing. They were trying to flood the country with illegal immigrants. They were trying to replace the black vote, because the Democrats are tired of black people. They're not going to say this, but they're tired of black people. They're tired of black people. They're tired of they're just tired of doing things, not doing things for black people, but they're just tired of the black vote because they realize that black people, we smell the coffee. We realize what's happening. We realize that they're not helping. They're not fixing anything. They don't work on our agendas, and they're trying to replace our vote. That's why they were flooding the country with illegal immigrants. They're trying to suppress our vote. They're trying to suppress our voices. And they're trying to, replace our voices with an immigrant class that will vote for them and keep them in office. That's what they were trying to do. And, they put the American people to the back burner. And the American people fought back. That's what happened in this election season.
Fire! 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 Fire!
The American people realized what was happening. The American people saw, they peeped game, and the Democrats are sour about that. They realized that we peeped game. They realized that we wasn't falling for the okie doke this year. We wasn't falling for it, Let's continue.
That's not over.
It's over. It's over. It's over.
That fight's still in us, and it burns strong. And I know this is an uncertain time. I'm clear-eyed about that. I know you're clear-eyed about
If it's an uncertain time, then why didn't you do more? Why didn't you take your high yellow ass to the Joe Rogan podcast and have a respectable conversation? Why didn't you do more? Why didn't you have more interviews? Why didn't you give the American people a chance to know you? Why didn't you do more? Why didn't you run a more respectable campaign? You should have done more, Kamala.
it. And it feels heavy. And I just have to remind you, don't you ever let anybody take your power from you.
Oh, you're going to lose your power on January 20th, Kamala. Relax yourself. Relax yourself. Your power was taken from you. On election night, you got your chain popped. That bully in school, that big bully, he's twice your size, probably a couple years older than you. Everybody in your class is 3 feet. He's the only person that's about 6 feet, puberty hit him already. He's popping everybody's chain. You got your chain popped, Kamala. You got your chain popped on election night. It's all good, baby girl. It's all good.
You have the same power that you did before November.
More soothsayings.
5th.
More soothsayings to the loser.
And you have the same purpose that you did. And you have the same ability to engage and inspire. So,
Kamala, who did you inspire? Who did you inspire, Kamala? Let me know. Does anybody in the chat? I can't see the chat right now, but who did she inspire? Who did she inspire? Who did she inspire? You let people down. All of those black girls that were under the assumption that you were a black woman. I still don't think you're a black woman, but you let them down. All of those girls that wanted to see a female president, you let them down. Who did you inspire? You let them down. You let them down because you ran a terrible campaign. You chose not to sit down and have respectable interviews. You chose not to do the work when you was VP. You chose not to go to the border, do the work. You chose not to, work on behalf of the American people, get things accomplished, work on the economy. You chose not to do the work, Kamala. Who did you inspire? It's a real question.
don't ever let anybody or any circumstance take your power from you.
Your power has been taken already, Kamala. Relax. Your power's already been taken.
This mission that we have, it's
over. It's over. The mission is over, Kamala. Get over it. Get over it. The mission is over. Stop lying. There's no mission. There's no greater purpose. There's no mission. There's nothing that you're working on. you're going to leave the White House and write a damn book. And after you get it's probably going to be a bestseller. You're going to take the money from those proceeds and you're going to buy what? More pantsuits. You're not going to take that money and go to Oakland or to the Bay Area, fix that area. You're not going to take that money, work on behalf of the American people. You're not going to go out there and be an activist. You're not going to go out there and be a freedom fighter for women. How about this? I challenge Kamala Harris, right? Since she feels like you're not gonna take our power. You're not gonna take our this. I challenge Kamala Harris. I challenge her to work on behalf of women. You feel like women have been being oppressed by way of the government telling them what to do with their bodies, and the abortion rights going back to the states. I challenge Kamala Harris to be an activist, a freedom fighter for women. I challenge her. Forget about the book. Forget about going on a book tour or whatever you got planned. I challenge Kamala Harris to be a freedom fighter for women. All this hogwash that she's saying, is she going to get in the trenches and be a freedom fighter for women? Is she going to be a spokesman for women? Is she going to go out there and talk on behalf of women? Is she going to do that? Or is it more just soothsayings? Is it more political nothing burgers? That's what the Democrats do. Political nothing burgers. Empty promises. That's what they do. That's what they do on the political left side. Political nothing burgers. You ever had a burger with nothing on it? No lettuce, no tomato, no cheese. Not even a hamburger patty. Political nothing burgers. That's what the Democrats do. That's what they're good at. So I challenge her to be a freedom fighter for women. Be a freedom fighter. Stop all this talking. Like you said with Quavo. Remember she was on the campaign stage. Trump doesn't walk it like he talks it. Well, Kamala Harris, I'm challenging you to walk it like you talk it. Be a freedom fighter for women. Go out there and fight for women.
It's hard work. But as you've heard me say many times, we like hard work.
Oh, you don't like no hard work. That's cap. You don't like hard work. You had a job to be the border czar. You never did the job. You don't like hard work, Kamala. When it comes to doing hard work, you'd rather go to the mall, buy a new pantsuit. You're not trying to do no hard work. You're gonna leave it to Joe. If you did get in office, you're probably gonna tell Tim Walz to do it. Hey, Tampon Timmy, yeah, you work on the economy today. I'm gonna go to the mall and buy me a new pantsuit. I have a meeting with Zelensky. I'm trying to look nice for him. That's what you're good at. You're good at buying pantsuits. You're not good at doing the hard work, Kamala, because we have nothing of notoriety to say to validate that you're a hard worker. Where's your track record of doing the hard work? I don't have a track record of you doing hard work. We have a track record of you buying new pantsuits. We have a track record of that. We don't have a track record of you doing hard work. We don't have a track record of you in the trenches doing the work that needs to be done for the American people. We don't have that. That's just real spill. Let's continue.
Hard work is good work. Hard work can be joyful work. And in doing our work, we will remain committed and intentional about building community, building coalitions, reminding people that we all have so much more in common than what separates us. We will be armed with the faith and the fuel.
Oh my goodness.
That tells us what is possible and then drives us to achieve it. So
what the hell are you talking about? This sounds more like lollipop, rainbow, gumdrop politics and soothsayings. What are you actually telling the American people, Kamala? What are you telling them? What are you telling them? Because if you're telling them that you're going to continue to fight, what are you going to continue to fight for? It's more than likely, Kamala Harris, after you leave the White House, what's going to happen is you're going to have a book deal, you're going to write a book, you're going to go on a book tour. You're gonna go, you're gonna go buy a home somewhere, and make no mistake, even though they spent a lot of money, on her campaign or whatever, on ads and celebrities, stuff like that, make no mistake, she ran off with some of that money. She ran off with a lot of that money. Don't think that she didn't pocket some of that money. Don't think she didn't get a bag dropped off on her. So that's another thing, American people. You put all this money into her campaign. You put all this money into her, trying to win this election. She lost, an epic failure politically. She's going to run off with that money. Write a book, go on a tour. She's not going to do no work for the people. She's probably going to buy a house next to Barack Obama. You won't see her for 3-4 years. Maybe the next political season will come up, and maybe she'll pop up at a rally. Then she'll probably go on a book tour. That's what's probably going to happen. She's going to go on a book tour. You probably won't see her for 2 or 3 years. She'll pop up at one of the Democratic rallies, speaking on how great this Democratic candidate is. That's what her next 4 to 5 years is looking like. If you expect her to be some type of freedom fighter, some type of activist, working on behalf of the people, even politically, that's not going to happen. It's not going to happen. She's giving you a bunch of soothsayings because she lost. She's a loser. She was a epic failure politically, epic failure. One of the worst political failures of a Democratic candidate ever. That's a fact. Let's continue.
So let's continue to organize and mobilize and
what are you organizing? Whiny leftists? Listen, the last thing the Democrats need, let's talk in here tonight. Let's talk. The last thing the Democrats need right now is more whiny leftists. That's the last thing the Democratic Party needs. You don't need more whiny leftists in your party. You know what the Democrats need? You need blue collar workers. You need middle class men. You need women that are not feminists. You need businessmen. You need thinkers. You need entrepreneurs. You need construction workers. You need builders, engineers, factory workers. You need truck drivers. You need hardworking men, hardworking women, married women, men with families, females with families. You need average Americans. You don't need whiny leftists who pick a new pronoun for the week and have their hair dyed the same color as a cock. It's a chicken. That's the last thing you need in your political party. The Democrats are looking at being extinct as a political party. You guys need to renovate. You need to move some furniture. You need to, change up the scenery, change up the members, change up the roster. You guys are like the Jets right now. You guys are like the Jets of the political world. You're a laughingstock. The Democrats are the Jets of the political landscape right now. You need to break up the team. You need to break up the team. You need to get rid of Aaron Rodgers. You need to get rid of all the DBs. You need to get rid of all the running backs. You need to change up that O-line. It's time for you guys to renovate and renew the roster. Because you guys are looking bad. You need a new coalition. You need new faces, new ideals. You need people that's going to listen to the blue collar workers and the middle class people. You know, you need to do that. They need to renovate. Let's continue though.
Stay engaged. And I thank you all. I thank you all. We are all in this together. All right? We are all in this together. And on this practical eve of Thanksgiving, I wish everyone a happy Thanksgiving with the ability and to find the ability at this moment to just remember there is so much to be thankful for. And so
what should people be thankful for? Should they be thankful that you robbed them? You robbed them of their last $97 for supporting your campaign, and they couldn't even buy eggs, bread, and milk. Should they be thankful for that? Should they be thankful that you told them that? Should they be thankful that you lied to the American people? You said that Donald Trump was a fascist, a threat to democracy. You guys should be scared and petrified if he wins, and he actually won. Should they be thankful for that? Should they be thankful that they were hoping that you were going to be in office and you absolutely let them down? What should they be thankful for, Kamala? I'm curious on that. What should they be thankful for? I'm curious on that. Curious.
I wish for you that you are surrounded by the people you love and who love you. As you know, I encourage you to be around family in whatever way you compose that family, but to take a moment and just reflect on all the good you have done and all the good you have yet to do. We are powerful, those of us who love our country, and we got a lot of work to do. And with that, I will hand it over to Noel. Thank you all, and happy Thanksgiving from Doug and me and our family.
Oh, shut up. Shut up. You let the American people down. You ran a failure campaign. And Kamala, you are a loser. That's all you need to know. So you need to know. So you need to know. Listen. Listen, guys. Listen. You know, Kamala Harris, you know, she was never fit to be president. She was never fit to be president. I think I think people need to realize that, you know, that she was never fit to be president. She was never the right choice. And, you know, I think the Democrats really need to learn from their mistakes. Learn from your mistakes. Learn from your mistakes. Learn from the mistakes that you guys made, you know, this election season. You know, oh, give me 1 second, y'all. I'm trying to pop out my chat. All right. You know, they should learn from the mistakes that they made this election season. You know, there's a lot to be learned here. There's a lot for them to learn. There's a lot for them to realize. Listen, there will be more political seasons. There will be more political seasons. There'll be a time for the Democrats to run it back. There'll be a time for them to figure out what they're going to do next. But it's over. It's over. You know, it's over. And the Democrats, they went kicking and screaming. You know, they went kicking and screaming. Give me 1 second, y'all. I'm trying to figure something out over here. Yeah, I'm trying to put this. All right, I think I got it. All right. Yeah, I'm trying to put my chat on the thing here. Give me 1 second. All right. Just want to read a couple of you guys' comments in here. I'm gonna pick a few. Just want to see what you guys are saying in here. Somebody says the Dems aren't going to learn, unfortunately. That was salute to Danny. Salute to Danny. Said the Dems are not going to learn, unfortunately. They're not. I agree with you. The Dems are never gonna learn. The Dems are never gonna learn. They're never gonna learn their lesson, and they're possibly are in threat of losing. They're going to be extinct if they don't learn. If the Democrats don't learn from their mistakes, if the Democrats don't learn from this epic failure, then they're going to be an extinct party. No one will ever vote for them. No one will ever care, and that's where they're headed right now. That's where they're actually headed right now. Somebody says, David says, salute to David. David says, do you actually think she pocketed some of the money? Absolutely. Absolutely, I think she pocketed that money. Are you kidding me? Yeah, she pocketed that money. Absolutely. Somebody says she definitely took that money. Danny says she actually, listen, she took that money. She took that money. She pocketed that money. Do you really think they allow these politicians to run these campaigns and they just go off broke and they just walk off broke? They pocket the money. This is politics, bro. Politics is the dirtiest game on the planet. It's the dirtiest game on the planet. Always remember that. I don't care if it's the music. I don't care if you think it's the criminal underworld. I don't care if you think it's the music industry. I don't care if you think it's the film industry. Politics is the dirtiest game. It's the dirtiest game. Yeah, man. So, listen, I think she pocketed that money. Do I think she pocketed $1 billion? Of course not. No. She probably ran off with a couple M's. I don't think she ran off with $1 billion. They had to spend money on the campaign trail. So they spent a lot of money on her. A lot of ads. They did spend money on ads. They clearly spent money on the text messages, sending people money. They clearly spent money on the celebrities. So, they did spend money. They did spend money. Somebody says, please, you must be a MAGA fan. I'm not a MAGA fan. See, that's the thing. A lot of you guys, you come in here and you hear me talk, but you're not talking to somebody that's a MAGA fan. You're talking to somebody who is an independent and an independent thinker and is just telling the truth. I'm just telling the truth. A lot of you got your head so far up the Democrats' ass that you don't like to hear truth. You don't like to hear, a different perspective than yours. And that's really the reason why the Democrats lost. Because they only care about what people that think like them is talking about. They don't want to hear other ideologies, other people's perspectives. And that's the reason why they lost, because they don't care about what other people are dealing with. They don't want to hear different perspectives and different people's mindsets. That's the reason why they lost, because they're tone deaf. The Democrats are tone deaf. So you could thank yourself why Donald J. Trump won. Don't thank me. I didn't vote for him. So yeah, that's just what it is, man. It just is what it is. Let me see what a couple of you more is talking about. We're about to close it out tonight. Salute to all the mods. Salute to Sinclair for popping out. Salute to Abdur. Salute to Angela. And salute to I saw Jessica was in there early, and CJ the Cat. Salute to CJ the Cat. Yo, Sinclair, if you can you block this person, Fury? This dude is like he's like obsessed with me. I don't know what his problem is. This dude is at every chat doing the same thing. It's like he's a weirdo. Like every chat he does that. It's like, dog, like get a life, bro. Like you really every chat you in here doing this, like, dog, like you're a weirdo, bro. Who is this nigga? I just want to see the face on this person. Yeah, he's a weirdo. Every chat he's in here doing the same thing. Like, dog, get a life, bro. Who are you? I don't know who that dude is. Yeah, Fury. He's a weirdo. I don't know what's up with him, bro. He's a weirdo. He's a weirdo. He's in here every chat, every time he's in here. It's like he's doing the same thing. It's like, dog, it wasn't funny the first time. Why would it be funny the third time? It's not funny, bro. You're not saying nothing of value. Like, I mean, you calling me the N-word, okay? All right. I don't know what you want me to say. If a few more people, and we're gonna close it out tonight. But let me know what you guys think of Kamala Harris and her soothsayings, talking to the American public about her losing. Yeah, man. Somebody says they voted for Trump. Yeah, they probably did. He probably did vote for Trump. You know. Let me see. Y'all really ain't really talking about nothing. I block whoever I feel like it, bro. Whoever I feel like blocking, I'll block them. If I feel like blocking you, I'll block you. What are you talking about? It's my platform. It's a privilege to be here, not a right. All right? It's a privilege to be here. It's not a right. I'll block whoever I damn well please. Yeah, but anybody has any thoughts on the content here? Anybody has any thoughts on them? I'm not. We're not focusing on that dude, bro. I'm here to talk about the content. Somebody says, "You think Biden voted for Trump?" Yo, that's a good comment. It's the best comment all night. It's a good comment right here. Salute to David. It's the best comment all night right here. I like this comment. David says, "Do you think Biden voted for Trump?" I do. I think Biden did vote for Trump.
You don't find that suspicious?
I think he did vote for Trump. You know, he did wear the hat. You know, he clearly was mad at the Democratic left for, you know, ousting him and kind of like, you know, kicking him out of the White House. I think he did vote for Trump. I think he was doing little things to help Trump, you know, whether it be wearing the hat, whether it, you know, kind of fumbling the debate. He did a couple of things to help Trump, if you really look at it. Salute to Angelo. He says, "I believe Jill and Joe Biden voted for Trump." Yeah, salute to Abdur. Abdur says Biden had the MAGA hat. Yeah, he had the MAGA hat on. He put the red hat on, you know? Robbie says he put the red hat on. Yeah. He was rocking that MAGA red, man. Rocking that MAGA hat, man. He's rocking that MAGA hat, you know? Definitely. I think he was doing little things on the side to help. I think he was doing, you know, little things on the side, bro, to help Trump's campaign and stuff like that. You know, I do think he was helping, if you ask me. You know, because I think he was mad. I think he was mad at Nancy Pelosi because, you know, him and Nancy Pelosi, they wasn't on speaking terms. And not only was he not on speaking terms with Nancy Pelosi, they were reporting that he fell out with Barack as well. So he was really mad at a lot of Democrats because it was perceived that, like, as they turned their backs on him, they no longer believed in him running a second term. So, in my opinion, yeah, I think he did help. I think he did help. JD Vance even said that he thinks that he's convinced that Joe Biden was helping. Salute to Angelo. He says after the election, Joe Biden was the only Democrat smiling. That's a fact, you know. You know, he you don't see him looking all, you know, like he ate a sour prune, you know. Nancy Pelosi like she ate a sour prune, you know. Well, she always looks like that. You know. Barack Obama like he ate a stale hot dog. You know, Joe Biden is the only one smiling. You know, he's smiling ear to ear, you know. Joe Biden got that Kool-Aid smile. Yeah, man. That's a fact. That's a fact. That's a fact. Yeah, man. But yo, salute to everybody that commented. Salute to everybody in the chat. Salute to everybody. Listen, y'all, we're gonna have more lives. We're gonna have more talks about, you know, the political season. We got a lot more to unpack on a lot of things. If this is your first time here, make sure you like, comment, subscribe. We're gonna have more content and more things, you know, in terms of political stuff. We're definitely gonna do more political talks. We also do talks about relationships and dating, and and trending news as well. So y'all come on back for that as well. With that being said, hope you guys have been entertained as well as enlightened. I am your host, True and Living. God willing, I'll probably do a show tomorrow. We'll see. We'll see how that works out. But with that being said, you guys have a productive week. You guys have a happy holidays. Thanksgiving is approaching. And with that being said, you guys have a good night. Salute to the mod. Salute to Sinclair. Salute to Abdur. Salute to all my mods. Salute to CJ the cat. Salute to Jessica that popped out. Salute to Jessica. She been pulling up to the lives. And salute to everybody in the chat, man. Y'all have a good night, man. We out.